Roblox is full of best friends you've known for 5 minutes and trust like you've known them for years. But what if that friend was never a friend at all? This is the story of a boy named Ethan who followed a Roblox friend to a real-life meetup and woke up in a locked basement, left there like a character someone rage quit and walked away from. Ethan was an ordinary kid in an ordinary town. Small apartment, same faces at school, same boring routine every week. In real life, he felt invisible. In Roblox, he didn't. There, as Ethan 2010, he built houses, played city roleplays, and finally felt like people wanted him around. Most players he met were just like him. Kids trading pets, flexing outfits, grinding levels. Then one day, a new avatar joined the server. Pastel hoodie, black shorts, bright pink hair. Her username was Kayla Pink. She wasn't like the others. She didn't just spam hi and LOL. She asked questions. Where are you from? How's school? What are your parents like? Most ignored her. Ethan didn't. He answered. She replied. Soon, they were always queuing together when they saw each other online. Roblox chat turned into DMs in another app. Then late-night voice calls. Once in a while, she'd flick her camera on for a second. Bad lighting, quick angle, then off again. My camera's trash, she'd say. Ignore it. Kayla was funny and sharp. She remembered tiny things Ethan said weeks before. She knew when he had a test. She could tell when his voice sounded off. When he complained that his parents don't get it and hate games, she said, "Of course they don't. You're not like them." When he mentioned feeling alone at school, she said, "You don't need them. You've got me." For a kid who felt unseen, that kind of attention was like a drug. He stayed up later and later to talk to her. He lied to his parents about homework and bedtimes. In his head, they were the ones ruining things. Kayla was the only one who understood. One night, while they were sitting in a quiet Roblox lobby, she said, "You know we actually live kinda close?" His heart jumped. She named a town a couple hours from his, mentioned a mall he'd heard of, a park he recognized. Suddenly, she wasn't just a voice attached to a blocky avatar. She was real. Would be so cool to hang out for real, she said. Like actually sit in the same room and play. At first, it was just talk. Then her tone changed. "My parents don't care where I am," she said. "They're barely ever home. You're lucky yours even notice you exist." Ethan didn't feel lucky. His parents felt controlling and annoying. Kayla felt safe. A few days later, after another argument with his parents about too much Roblox, he opened his messages. "I need to get away from here for a bit," he wrote. "Then come see me," she replied almost instantly. "I'm serious, I'll send you the address. Don't tell your parents. They'll just freak out and ruin it." She sent him directions. 1 bus, short walk. "When you get close," she wrote, "look for the old warehouse with graffiti. There's a side door. I'll meet you downstairs." Every part of that should have screamed danger. Instead, it felt like a secret mission. The next afternoon, instead of going home after school, Ethan followed the route she'd sent. The neighborhood slowly changed. Fewer houses, more empty lots, old industrial buildings with boarded windows and broken glass. He kept telling himself he'd turn back at the next corner. He didn't. He found the building. Tall, dirty, covered in tags. The side door was cracked open, like someone had gone through recently. His stomach twisted. Too late to chicken out now, he thought. He stepped inside. The air was colder. It smelled like wet concrete and dust. Somewhere below, a voice echoed, "Down here!" There was a staircase leading to a basement. Each step was darker than the last. At the bottom, a small room. A high, grimy window with weak light, a metal chair, trash on the ground, a heavy door with a padlock hanging open. And in the dim light, a girl with pink hair standing near the far wall. His chest squeezed. It was her. It had to be. "You came," she said, smiling. But up close, the smile looked wrong. Her eyes were too calm. He took a few steps toward her. "Yeah, of course, Behind him, the heavy door swung shut. Metal scraped. The lock clicked. He spun around. The handle wouldn't budge. "Kayla?" He laughed, forced. "Okay, good prank. Open it." "Don't waste your voice," she said quietly. The way she said it, flat, practiced, made his skin crawl. It sounded rehearsed. She told him, almost bored, that no one knew he was there. that his parents thought he was at school or already home, that nobody knew about her, that nobody was coming unless she wanted them to. He tried to charge the door. She stepped back easily on the safe side of the bars. The lock held. When he begged, she just watched. After a while, she turned, walked up the stairs, and left. The light from the window slowly faded as evening turned into night. The room grew colder. His throat burned from shouting. Time stopped meaning anything. Hunger, thirst, fear, silence. At some point, hours, maybe days later, he heard something above. Footsteps, voices, real ones. He screamed, again, again. Two guys exploring the abandoned building for fun heard something faint under their feet. They followed it, found the half-open side door, found the basement, found the locked room. Then they saw Ethan. He was pale, shaking, his voice barely more than a rasp. There were marks on his arms from trying to force the door. They gave him water, called an ambulance, and called the police. Doctors later said he'd been down there nearly 3 days. A little longer, and he might not have survived. His parents rushed to the hospital. His mom sobbed into his shoulder. His dad held on to the side of the bed like the room was spinning. They had no idea where he'd gone. They had never heard the name Kayla. The police searched the building. They found his backpack near the entrance. His phone, dead. In the basement, under the metal chair, they found something else, an old notebook. Inside were notes in different handwritings, lists, rules for a sick game, instructions about luring players from Roblox and other platforms to abandoned places, then leaving them. Some pages talked about levels, some had names crossed out. They tried to track down Kayla. Her Roblox account? Deleted. Her chat account? Wiped. The town she said she lived in? No record of a girl matching her description. It was like she had never existed. Ethan realized the most terrifying part. Kayla Pink might not have been a girl at all. Could have been an adult. Could have been a group. Could have been someone who'd done this before, and might do it again. Ethan survived. He changed schools, moved to a different area, stopped gaming completely. But you don't uninstall something like that from your head. He still wakes up some nights hearing a metal door slam, still hears her voice saying, "You came." People love to say, "I'm not stupid, I'd never fall for something like that." They say the rules are simple. Don't meet randoms, don't go alone, don't hide things from your parents. But rules are easy to remember when you're not the lonely kid who finally feels seen by someone on the other side of a screen. Ethan was found in time. The next kid might not be. So the next time someone in Roblox, or any game, tells you, "Let's meet up, don't tell your parents, it'll be our secret," ask yourself, are they really your friend? Or are you just the next level in someone else's game? Subscribe and like if you love Mom.